All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Oakland Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Wide in. Check, 59. And what? We're going to 54. Wide in. Check. Watch the whip.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and 54. Wide in. 59. Down to lose one. Tighten up. Check nine. Rush in. Hey, 47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
25. Kill. 47. Alert 3.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory.
Here we go.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 24. Switch. Kill. Double up. He's coming, double up. Kill. Switch.
They'll run with Elliott, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
baby. Let's see what you kill.
Elliott running right. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, switch gears. SOS.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
3 buzz.
From the 27, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
694. What we got? Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the gun.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
It's a gain of 8. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The tackle makes 2. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. 54.
From the 41, Carr. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Into the red zone. It's Carr.
Here we go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
59. All day, punk. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Here it comes. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check. Fresno. Kill.
looking to throw on second down. Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Check, check, 59. I got one. Check, safety. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 26.
Prescott to throw it.
I'm coming for you. You
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
180. 734. Express. That's it.
From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Down. 180. Watch the pass. 29. Check my 33. Check my 33.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. White. 54, Mike. 50. 93. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
To throw again. Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Kelly White. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
93. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Joker. Hey, seam 6. 734. Hey, watch Sam. Check.
Again, it's Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 13. Safe.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
And bring it. Check 6 guys. Check. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watch QB drop. 808. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the 36, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, 180. 57. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd and 5 now. Carr, he'll get this to Eckler. And now running right through it. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check Mike 54. 9. Let's make these babies. 9. Hey, exit. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Check. 61. Matchbox lights. Watch twins.
Now a play fake. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, 46. It's halftime. Mike's 56. Mike's 59. I'm scared. Begin.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. We go 47. Check. Switch. We're going to 52. Lucky. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
4th and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Eckler. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr gives to Richard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Carr looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Check, 59. Watch the run. Go, get out there. Check, 59. Hey, watch the lane. Check your hot read. Shift, watch the shift. Hey, kill. 59.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cooper. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Stop your body. Watch the safety creep. Pick that. Undercrush. Slam.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, watch the slam. Showing it. Check, boys.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check, 59. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Prescott now, option right, a pitch back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it. as we come up on a big third down.
Tighten up. Here go 46. Check nine. Rush T26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? The kick by Maher is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here is Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we're good. 180. Express. Don't be scared of it.
Carr to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Down. You 180. You. Check 3. Raider 1.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Raider 1. Hey, Echo. 57. Mike, 57.
Bandit.
Express.
57's the Mike.
You're mine.
57's the Mike.
Watch the slant.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
47. Check 24. Switch. Hey. Reset. 26.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The rookie first-rounder, Jonathan Abram, there to knock it away.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on, Q. We're going to 53. Double up. Double up. Kill. There you go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down.
Kill. Check 4. Mike 5-9. Hey, kill. Fellas, let's set it. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lamar.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my